Hello, everyone, and welcome to Creative Girl Vintage. My name is Tammy, and today feels like a good day to craft, right? And, look, lately, I don't know what it is, but I feel like I've lost my crafting spontaneity. Where you just kind of get caught up in life, you got all this stuff going on. And when I go too long without turning the lights on over my craft table, I can really feel it. And I know a lot of you guys can relate to this too, because crafting is just so relaxing. I love losing myself in a project. And, it's one of those things that if you're feeling stress, you can just like let it go, and it's just a wonderful thing, crafting. And if you guys want to hang out with me today, I am going to create a fall/Halloween piece using mostly vintage materials. I'm going to start this project today with one of my vintage cabinet cards. This is like my reject pile. The photographs are very faded and these cards are damaged. What I love about these cards is like the writing. They have this really nice writing on the bottom, a lot of times on the back as well. So we're going to use this as kind of the foundation of our project. Now I thought about putting a hanger on this, but I grabbed one of these. This is just the cardboard easel, and it has like a little sticky strip right here. So I'm going to pull that off and flip over to our back. And just so I know I'm getting it right at the bottom, I'm just going to do it like that. And we'll put that right in place. And then I'm going to just pop this down so it'll lay flat while working. So this black lace, at a garage sale, there was like a hat box that was filled. There were some old hats. This was an old dress, and it is so old, and just the dress was just disintegrating. So I decided to just salvage the lace off of it. But you can see this is like really good, spooky Halloween kind of lace. So I love this. And I thought I would put a layer right over this old photograph, leaving my words here at the bottom. And I love the sepia tone of this old photo behind that black lace. I think that looks really good. I'm just going to grab a little bit of Fabrifix glue and just go all around here so this piece of lace will stick down like so. And then this is a piece of cheesecloth, and I had coffee dyed this a long time ago, and I thought that would be pretty to just kind of layer that right on top of that black right there. Okay, straighten out. There we go. Just kind of push that down. If I see somewhere that I think needs to be held down a little bit better, I'll just add a little bit of extra glue to that. Okay. All right, and then this is a flea market find. Isn't this pretty? I love this. And I was so lucky to find a lot of it too. I was thinking that might look good right across the top there. And I think I'm going to use my glue gun for this. Let me just start that right there. I needed to be a little bit more instant gratification for this. Okay. All right, scissor. Okay. All right. Let me just let this dry for a couple minutes. We're going to have a little glittery bird here. This is a little craft store bird. I wasn't necessarily going for glitter for this, but I don't know, I thought it ended up looking pretty good, really. So just using a big dollop of hot glue, I'm going to attach this little guy right on here. Give him a second to dry. There we go. And then I had, this is like just a little bit of like green grassy kind of excelsior, and I'm going to just put a dot of glue here very carefully and see if this works. Just kind of push that in there. Let me grab something here. Push that down in there a little bit. Sticking to my fingers. Thank you very much. All right, and I've been obsessed with dried flowers lately, so I have just a little bunch here. Let me just hit it with a bit of glue, and it'll tuck right in there. Oh, that's already looking really cute. Let's pull out the jewelry, and I think I have a lot of things here that would work. This one here doesn't even have a back on it, so we'll take that one. I was having a conversation with one of my subscribers. Her name is Sweet Romance, and we were talking about all of our vintage bits and bobs that we've collected over the years. And she was saying that, you know, we were talking about the history behind things, and she said there's that, you know, that brooch that was pinned to a party dress, and, you know, there's just such a, if these pieces could talk, right? There's such a little story with all these little pieces. Oh, that looks pretty too. That's really cute. Okay, this right here, I just got this, yeah, Joann's. I just got this at Joann's. And I am going to get rid of that. I'm just going to take my ink and I'm going to ink this up a little bit. Now, if you're ever doing this, I notice these are rather delicate, and a little twist in the wrong direction and you just break them. I know that from experience. So I'm just going to take my ink and just kind of be very gentle and tap it on there. Don't want to get carried away. Okay, but that just kind of darkens it up a little bit than just looking like that raw wood. Let's stick in there. Okay. And I thought that would look pretty, maybe, or just like right there. All right, let's just put some hot glue on that just to hold it down. I don't think we have to be too worried about this going anywhere. It's going to stick right on there. Okay, looking good. Now, how about, let's just finish this off with a bow. Just pulled out some black and white check. Anything would look pretty on here. Okay. All right. Now we got to decide where it'll look the best, like here, up here. Oh, I don't know. It looks good both places. I think I'll just go for the top. Decisions. All right. It came together rather quickly and very cute. Kind of covering up our word a little bit there. Okay. All right, I just had a couple finishing touches. I thought this looked a little plain, so I grabbed some more dried flour here. And I'm just going to pop a little bit of that right in there by his nest. And maybe like another little piece right there. Just kind of give it a little more fullness. Get in there. Okay, and then I had this little black dried flower. Let me just cut that off tiny. Oops, where'd it go? It's sliding across the table. In one of my videos, I did a little spring robin, and I put the Spanish moss in the robin's beak, and I thought, well, this would be cute to put the little black dried flower in this guy's beak. So I'm going to put some glue on the back and just lay that on there for a sec so it takes hold. Don't you fall off there. Okay. All right, there it is. thank you for spending some crafting time with me today. I hope you enjoyed this project. I think it turned out really cute. And I've got 2 Halloween paper crafting kits coming up. So I will see you soon with those. And until then, happy crafting!